pretty good at Seeker's Chariot, but I think I'm about to one-up you, my friend. I think I'm about to one-up you. Oh, brother. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is the first of the month, which means Arena has dropped all of our ranks down for the new season. And if you guys are looking for a fast and efficient way to get back to Mythic, I've got the deck for you, because this is by far the most consistent aggro list that I've seen so far with the new meta developing. And we, of course, are talking about Esper Angels. But of course, you guys came to Swayze's channel, which means we're going to be memeing a little bit, right? We got to meme a little bit. So we are going to be playing some Haunting Voyage for some over-the-top reanimation nonsense. But before I dive into this and get too far into the video, if you guys are new here and you find any value in today's content, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, it is a free way to help support the channel, and I personally would really appreciate it. With that being said, let's talk about the list. So we've got a fun one today, guys, because we've got some new cards like Giada here, and Giada is busted. It is a crazy new 2-drop that's going to allow your angels to continue to scale over time. The more and more creatures you put onto the battlefield, the bigger they're going to get. So this thing is insane, and it also acts as a ramp card if that wasn't good enough. And to top all of that off, it has Vigilance, which means you can attack with this creature and then use it for mana on the end step to bring in even more threats that are even bigger than what they normally would be. Now, you pair that up with the Righteous Valkyrie and you got yourself a winning combo in any sort of Angels deck, because you're going to gain life on the toughness of all the creatures coming in, which Righteous Valkyrie is going to get even more life gain because those creatures are coming in a little bit bigger. So how are we going to make this a really good reanimation deck? Well, we've got some pretty cool new cards like Tainted Indulgence. If you guys didn't know, we dropped the Grixis deck that did some reanimation stuff. This card is amazing. You get to draw 2 cards, discard 1, perfect for reanimation. And then in the late game, if you have 5 or more mana, different mana types of cards in the graveyard, you get to just draw the cards outright, which is pretty good value. 2 for 2 is not bad. And of course, we've got the Youthful Valkyrie as a 2-drop. We got to be a little bit quicker because we are an aggro deck. We want to make sure we get the 2-drops down pretty consistently. Our 3-drop slot, we got Renegade Reaper, because Renegade Reaper is going to come in. It's going to mill some cards off the top of our deck, and we're going to gain life, which is fantastic when we're talking about milling. And then we have 1 Legion Angel, which leads us to a sideboard full of Legion Angels for the late game. And then we have a Metropolitan Angel. And I know, guys, I just said Metropolitan Angel. This card is really hard to read, so we're calling it Metropolitan Angel today. So for all of the word police out there who are already,
can you believe this guy? Did he just say Metropolitan Angel?
Take it easy. I know I mispronounced it on purpose. I don't know what this word is. I don't care. This card's insane. Okay, so take it easy. I come in peace. So what this card does is it's a 3/1 angel for 4. Not a good value there already, which, you know, is fine, because what it does is pretty cool. And whenever we attack with 1 or more creatures with counters on them, we draw a card. Normally that would be kind of lame, but because we have Giada's making all of our creatures come in with 1/1 counters on them. Thus, the Metropolitan Angel here gets to go draw some cards. So if we can stack these, which we do in this video quite a bit, we get to draw multiple cards when we attack. So that's kind of cool. We've also got Doomscar, because there are going to be occasions, because we are running a few draw spells here and we're trying to reanimate. There might be some times that we actually get outscaled early on by, like, let's say mono white or something like that, or even mono red. So Doomscar is a good way to sweep the board, and we have no gripes about sweeping the board, because ultimately the main game plan here is the Haunting Voyage. So if we get in trouble, we sweep the board, and even if we have creatures on the field, because most of the time you're gonna be like, why would you sweep when you have angels and you're trying to build a battle presence as it is? Well, because we get them right back later, so it's all good. And then we have Sanctuary Warden as our over-the-top kind of like crush, you know, the end of the game here. It's a 5/5. It's a brand new mythic angel. It's pretty sweet. So let's just read this outright, because there's a lot of text on here. But basically, it enters the battlefield with 2 shield counters, which is great. And then whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, you can remove a counter from a creature you control, which this has 2 shield counters. You get to create a 1/1 citizen, and you draw a card. So you draw the card, you create the 1/1 citizen, which is pretty sweet. And when we're talking about, again, Giada putting 1/1 counters on everything, we could start removing 1/1 counters on all of our other creatures. So this thing is pretty sweet, and it gets us a lot of card draw value, as well as creating more threats on the battlefield. And of course, for our lands, we have Agadium's Awakening, which can basically act as a backup Haunting Voyage. And then we have Amirius Call. So this deck is nuts though, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's very, very easy to win with this list. It's very consistent. I can't say enough about it. If you're trying to get to Mythic, this is probably the way to do it. It's probably the fastest way to do it. But you guys can see that there's a lot of Esper Angels out there. This is not the only way to do it. This is just, by my opinion, the most fun way to do it. So enjoy the gameplay footage though, guys. We'll meet back here at the end of this video for some final thoughts on how we thought it performed. Until then, guys, enjoy. Peace. Okay, because of the rank reset of today, I think that the fastest way for us to rank up and the most efficient way to rank up right now is honestly probably Angels. Angels is in a very good position right now. And of course, you know me, I gotta mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. I'm gonna be playing some Angels with a twist. We're gonna be doing it with reanimation. And we're gonna be bringing stuff back from the graveyard with the Haunted Voyage. Kind of like our old Abzan Angels list that we played a couple of different times. That list was absolutely a fan favorite. And so today is no different. Today is no different. We are going to get right into it. And we get a, Font of Hope right away. Excuse the allergies as always. Giada. Giada is so powerful, man. It allows us to just get so much value, just stacking up these creatures and just getting, the 1/1 counters. We might not even need to reanimate in this first game. We might just be able to run through our opponent here with this Giada. I am afraid of sweepers, obviously, but in this particular deck with Izzet, sweepers are not that scary. Doomscar, okay. Let's foretell this. And then we'll foretell the Doomscar next turn. And yeah, we'll probably play the Youthful Valkyrie just as a way to block. We have the good thing about these reanimator decks, right, is we can play out things like Youthful Valkyrie and block, knowing that it's gonna die, and having that be okay because it comes back later. I do need to find some cards that allow us to, draw, which there's only 4 in the deck, but there's a really cool and unique card that came out with the new set, Tainted Indulgence. That card is crazy. Being able to put cards in the graveyard and draw, obviously not that crazy of an effect, but once the graveyard starts to fill up, it allows us to just draw outright, and that is really nice. They throw the Delver down, which makes me regret not foretelling the Doomscar over the Voyage. Let's get the Youthful Valkyrie down. That'll incentivize our opponent here to pump some mana into, the Spirit maybe. Delver misses. We like that. Just need to find 2 more lands off the top and I can reanimate, but there's only 1 creature in the graveyard right now, which is the problem. Nice. Ascending Spirit pumps. We'd like to see that. Doomscar's looking a lot healthier. Taking 3. Keep the lands coming, honestly. Like, we're good to go if you want to keep us with the lands. Consider. Okay, that's fine. So Doomscar does hit. We love that. They kept it right on top, no hesitation, which means it's probably another creature of some sort, probably a Delver. Iteration, okay. Iteration is crazy good. I remember when that card first came out, the very first day I played it in one of my decks right away, and I was just like, this thing is gonna be the truth. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage to our opponent. Okay. Righteous Valkyrie is in play, and then we start to gain life, which is great. Flame Breather again. That's a lot of ping damage, but now we're gaining life with the Valkyrie, so I don't really care too much. That's huge. That is huge. Oh my goodness. Things are going extremely well now. Things are going about as good as they can go now. Oh, it's all lands. It was all lands. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right. Jeez. 1, 2, only 3 angels in the yard. We're trying to make this haunting voyage pop. Like, we're trying to make this thing go super hard in the paint. Obviously, though, if we play it, that's a lot of life gain, which could be pretty solid. I wonder how that works too with the with this card here. So each of your angels control enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it for each angel you already control. So I do wonder how many 1/1 counters everything's going to get and what order they do it in. Ooh, Legion Angel. Still 1 mana short of the Haunting Voyage, so Legion Angel is going to be the play. No attacks. We will make some blocks here against the Imrith. Imrith will block and get back our creatures after they die. We're just waiting, man. We're just waiting. 1 land and we pretty much win the game. But yeah, I wonder if this works, because will it randomize the order of the angels coming in and then they just get, you know, 1/1 counters based on that? Or will they not get 1/1 counters? I'm not sure. They should. This deck is bonkers, though. I gotta say, angels right now is bonkers. All right. I got a pretty cool deck, though. I really like the burn style of deck where, you know, the alchemist. I've played plenty of decks like that where you tap the alchemist a bunch of times and try to kill him slowly through burn effects. Yikes. Okay, well, another Legion Angel's not that bad. All things considered, it's not that bad. And then we drop a Youthful Valkyrie as well, so a lot of good life gain. Saw it coming. Ouch. Missed out on a bit of life gain there, but that'll get us 6 life gain. And do I start attacking in and just pray that the next card we get is a land? I don't know. I don't know what the right call is there, but hey, we do get a Youthful Valkyrie in the yard. So things will be fine once we start getting the 1/1 counters on our creatures, because whenever we attack with 1 or more creatures with counters on them, we're going to be drawing cards. So that's a lot of card draw once the Gaia starts going off. The Giada. Gotta remember the names. New cards, new names. It's hard to get that all locked in. Surprised they didn't attack with their Imrith, though. I thought for sure they would attack with the Imrith last turn, and they didn't. If we don't find... I was going to say, if we don't find a land here, we actually might be in a lot of trouble. Part of me is questioning on casting this because we did see this card come down, which is very, very, very scary. It's about as scary as it gets. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, I don't know what to do. No attacks. Gonna try this first. Yeah, there's a priority hold there. Saw it coming. I would actually feel really good if this is a saw it coming, because that means we would we would have gone through 2, and if we go through 2, I feel so much better about our odds of this resolving. They don't play anything though. What could that be? That priority hold. I just don't know. Okay. That's fine. the more cards that they use, the more mana they spend, the less mystery I have to solve about whether or not they're holding on to counter magic. So please, by all means, keep killing away. Two cards in hand. I'm feeling a little better now. Ooh, hold the phone here. Well, this is just as good as this, I think, because this is definitely a counterable spell. If they don't counter this, I know they don't have a counter. Nice. Okay. That means Haunting Voyage is good to go, which means I'm going to attack here and get a little more comfortable. There's the scoop. They didn't want to see any more. We didn't even get to play our Haunting Voyage, which really bums me out, but you got to worry about those counters, man. They really keep you frozen and locked down. That's unfortunate. Maybe on the next one. Well, I definitely believe Angels is by far the easiest one to rank with. I think if you're stuck in Platinum or, you know, rank resets like it did on us, just play some Angels, you know, and you got yourself a winning brew. All right. I mean, this is not a good keep because we don't want 3 Giadas, but it will fix the mana issue I'm looking at right here, which is the fact that we only have 2 lands in hand. And we follow it with Legion Angel and Righteous Valkyrie, which you cannot be too upset about. So ultimately, I think it's a win. I think we're about to see the power of Giada in this game. I don't think reanimation is going to be important at all here. I think we just stack things up with Giada and go for it. Removal? What do you got here? Deadly Dispute? Choose target creature or planeswalker. If it's dealt non-combat damage this turn, deals 3 damage to gain 3 life. Otherwise, it just does 1 damage to it and gain 1 life. Interesting. They dealt the 1 damage and then they minus the... Oh, I don't know. I'm actually not sure how that worked. Not gonna sit here and pretend like I know what the heck just happened to me, because I don't. Choose target creature. Oh, here, let me get out of the way. Choose target creature or planeswalker. If it was dealt non-combat damage this turn, which it wasn't, it deals 3 damage to it and you gain 3 life. Otherwise, Grizzly Sigils deals 1 damage. I'm not too sure how that worked out. I just don't know how they got the treasure and killed it, but whatever. Whatever. Get in for an attack. I love too, by the way, guys, Giada's ability to have vigilance is so huge because you can attack with her and then you can tap her after that to then get your value as far as bringing in creatures and ramping up. So something to consider. Now we got the Predator down. The Predator's pretty scary because it's indestructible, but I feel pretty good that we're okay here. I actually want to draw cards, so let's go this route. Let's go this route. Draw me some cards. Let's go. Hive. Hive's good. Wait, why is there a hive in here? That's not supposed to be a hive. Whoops. That was not the right land that was supposed to be in here. Ignore that. That is actually supposed to be the swamp that has channel on it. That was a misclick in the old deck builder, huh? Okay. All right, the next angel comes in with 3/1/1 counters on it. This card's broken. If you can't kill Giada, it's game over. It's absolutely game over. Well, I wish that was the right land, then we could have played multiples of these. Sheesh, 7. Yikes. What do you do? I mean, what do you do against this? And we're drawing 2 cards now, like, or oh, it's just 1 per. Okay, that's fine too. That's fine too. This is busted, man. Angels are insane. The moment I played against Esper Angels, I knew, I was like, oh, I got to make that deck. Like, it's too good. It's just too good. And then to top everything off, the fact that it's an Esper and there's new Esper tools for, you know, reanimation, it was a no-brainer for me. Like, we've done the Haunting Voyage thing so many times with the Angels. It goes together like peanut butter and jelly. It's they were meant to be together. All right, so opponent's at 9. The Predator is the only thing in our way, which it is a flying indestructible creature. So as far as blockers go, it's top tier. But I don't think you can go wide enough to stop this army of angels, man. There's no shot. There is no shot. And if we find a land, I could double Legion Angel play this turn. I don't even care about your Ob Nixilis because I'll take damage all day. I'm sitting at 28 life. Obviously, we don't want to take the damage because we've got the pump with the Valkyries. We don't want to lose, but we're gonna gain life next turn anyways, like a lot of life. But it's all good. It's all good. We do hit our land drop, which means we get to double down on the Legion Angels. And the Legion Angels are coming in at a 12-11. I'd say that's pretty much good game, but 50 life. 50 life. Yo, this deck is not okay. Not okay. Yeah, if you don't prepare for a Giada and 1 hits the field and you have no removal, what do you do? There's nothing you can do. It's a wrap. All right, we get pretty good hand here. Pretty good hand. Going first, I'd say this is a pretty solid situation for us. Can't ask for a whole lot more. Excuse me. Been recording a lot these last couple of days, so gonna hear some yawns, unfortunately. I'll play this. I could use some card draw. Just go over the top, start getting some card draw. They are highlighting it. They might have some kill spells for it. It is only 2 toughness, but if I were them, I'd focus more on the Giada. But if they did focus on the Giada, they don't even realize that it would probably not be the best play because I have another one in hand. They don't know that though. Geeky Jeeky. All right. Everyone's a big fan of the Kiki Jiki meta right now, and people have been playing it like crazy. I personally don't see... Oh, I never changed out the Hive. I personally don't see the appeal, if I'm being honest, in Kiki Jiki. I really don't. I understand it's a pretty busted card, but a lot of the times for it to do what it's supposed to do, which is, you know, obviously get the reflection side down and start, you know, creating tokens that are copies of things, I've never seen anyone hit it on me. Like it takes quite a bit to make it happen, you know? Burn down the house. I should have known they were up to some nonsense there. Wow, we got there. Well, let's get down another Giada. I think I need to prioritize getting that in. So let's do it like that. I need to prioritize the Warden. 3, 4, 5. It's funny too, because I said I've never seen anyone hit the reflection combos on me, and watch this be the game where they actually nail it. And they start making all these copies. Nothing, huh? All right, well, here we go. Sanctuary Warden. I hate when it does that. That always confuses me. All right, we'll take one counter off of this. Drawing a card, creating a citizen. Go over the top. And we have 2 shield counters on the Warden still. So even if they want to play another burn down the house, we are protected with the Warden. All right. Let's play the Reaper. The Reaper's going to come in with some counters on it, as well as the Legion Angel. It basically just milled everything that we didn't want it to mill. It milled all the cards we want if we were gonna end up milling. Yes, please. Yes, please. Over the top. Another card and a land. Citizen tokens, though, kind of wilding out right now. Oh, man, there goes the Warden. The Warden is a what, though? It's 4, 5, 6 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I need one more land and I can get it back. Oh, it's actually been exiled. What am I saying? What they just hit me with? Burn down the house. Oh, you savage. You savage. Let's draw some cards here. Give me some cards. Haunting Voyage. So you're saying it's about to get ugly. You're saying it's about to get ugly. Let's see if we can get a little bit more value out of it. We sure can. Oh, yes, we can. Yes, we can. I don't have any Valkyries in there, though, which is not fun. Well, that was a pretty good turn you had there. That was a pretty good Asika's Chariot. But I think I'm about to one-up you, my friend. I think I'm about to one-up you. Oh, brother. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness. They just did not expect that. GG. My goodness, that is the moment we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. That was the moment. Holy. You'd love to see it. You'd love to see it. After this video's over, man, I'm going straight to Walgreens and re-upping on the allergy pills, man. I thought we were over this, but unfortunately we're not. Okay. Mulligan that. That's garbage. This is better. Have we gone first every time? This is so unlike Arena for me. I'll take it though. It's making me look good. It's making me look very good. Seagate Restoration. Okay, so we better be pretty quick here. I think they're going to be playing a lot of control stuff. Dude, I forgot to switch this again. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna freak out on myself here. After this game, do not forget to take that out. The Hive should not be in this deck. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's a good card, but it's just not meant for this deck. All right. We have an indulgence of our own here. So they're going to be doing some reanimation stuff too, but where's their... No white, huh? I wonder what they're up to. Okay, let's end our turn. We'll probably just hit an indulgence here. Hopefully hitting a Haunting Voyage. I would love to get that in hand. All right, you're confusing me. They are running white though. I had a feeling it would be Esper. If they're gonna run reanimation, I would expect it to be Esper. Still nothing but priority holds. Dude, the priority holds are scaring me. I'm going with this instead of the Warden. I know I can go Warden here, but I don't trust that we're not going to get countered here. And this does present lethal, so unless they have some sort of sweeper, they're in trouble. And we found a Righteous Valkyrie in the yard, so that's good. It's very good. Faithful Mending. They're doing a lot of drawing and discarding, but not seeing a lot of value out of it. Maybe they're hitting their reanimation spells, but where's their creatures at? They need to put something in the yard here to bring back, right? It's like, what are we up to? Nothing. All right, well, they're taking an absolute beating right now. Exile, okay. Tyrant land gets okay. Got it. And they can, what, play this? Creature, Angel, Rogue, it's a 4/4. So they're playing Angels as well. What? That's not good. That's actually extremely bad. All right, well, we do recover kind of nicely. We have the Warden. It does avoid those Shadows verdicts. That was so odd out of nowhere. You're clearly an Angel reanimation deck, right? Like, you have to be. But you're running Shadows verdict. And you have creatures that are 3. Okay, I'm still confused. It connives whenever you discard one or more cards, exile from the graveyard. It does, but okay. Heals their hand. If you choose an artifact, instant sorcery from it, exile that card. Okay. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're doing. I play this. Okay, I'm not sure. Not sure how I should handle this. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna draw a card, I think. Think that's fine. I don't think I want to remove... Oh, man. Do I want to remove a counter here? Yeah, probably. Yeah, because, you know, they got Shadow's Verdict. They're running counter magic, but I don't think they're going to run anything that damages the Warden. So I think, you know, removing the shield counter on it is just fine. Faithful Mending. They did that on their main phase, though. I like that. And then we have this to bounce this, so we could potentially look to crush our opponent here. Who knows? Maybe we activate the Hive and get in there. That'd be hilarious. When this dies, put the cards exiled into their owner's hand. So if it leaves the battlefield, though, you're out of luck. Can't counter this spell. Nice. That is so clutch. Oh my gosh, that's clutch. No, I don't have any counters, unfortunately, to remove. Dude, that Shadow's Verdict really did screw us over hard. Like, we did not like that. All right, our opponent's at 2, which means as much as I hate to say this, I think the Hive's going to win us the game here. They have no Field of Ruins. And I'm sure they're going to be able to deal with the board here. I'm sure we're gonna get Doomscarred or something. I have to imagine, but Doomscar effect, that's for sure. I genuinely can't believe this. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. And you know what's funny? I'm still taking it out. It's not supposed to be in the deck. Can't believe we just won with a hive. All right, one more game should get the video here completed. I hope you guys are enjoying today's video, man. Thanks for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around and checking out today's deck. I hope you guys have been enjoying the daily content. It's been fun pumping it out for you guys. So let's see here. Opening hand is not great, but we kept it. Not great, but we kept it. We kept it because we have the turn 3 Reaper. Hello. Nice. Okay, that's cool. That works. That works. And our opponent is running Grixis, Xander's Lounge. Three damage to target. Strangle deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. That's crazy. Alright, we'll pay 3 life for this. I don't like it, but we will. It kind of gives away the fact that we have no more land. So that's no good. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this one, ladies and gentlemen. We need to find some more land here. Nice, we do. Thank God. Okay. Looking a little bit better now. Probably get rid of Doomscar. Now our Indulgence becomes a straight draw spell, 2 for 2. It's not bad. Graveyard's looking okay, but we did drop a Haunting Voyage, which that's a bummer. All right, they get to discard up to 2 cards. Let's see what they end up doing with that. All right, they get rid of a Kato. What in the world? That means they definitely have another one, which means they're going to attack with the 2/2 here, create a treasure, drop a Kato, and draw a card. This turn has been foreseen. Or not. Okay, I definitely would have taken the Kato route, but they did not. Ah, they're going to kill that. Okay. Could use some life gain here. We don't find the Valkyrie we're looking for. There goes like all of our Doomscars, huh? 1, 2, 3. Let's hope I made the right call with that, but it looks like they're getting a lot of creatures, so I might have not made the right call with the Doomscars. Excuse me. Ay, ay, ay. 3 cards left in their hand. We have a way to draw cards. If we can get the Valkyrie in and pump it up, maybe. Looks like a reflection of Kiki Jiki's actually going to get its job done this time, which is to copy stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'll trade with that. That's a pretty dangerous card to have floating out there on the field, so. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just realized I didn't take the hive out. Dude, okay, well, by the time I get the breakdown out in the beginning of this video, you guys will see that the deck does not have a hive.
Now this is a juicy secret.
I just have it's such a habit to just click next game. And then I'm also trying to balance, like, when a game's over, like titling, okay, game number 5, file, hit record, and I forget, man, I forget. Meat hook for 0, okay. All right, we're gonna go for Valkyrie into the Metropolis Angel. God, these names. Metropolitan Angel. We'll call it that. That way the Valkyrie can draw some cards here when it attacks. Tainted Indulgence draws us cards. Just looking for a Haunting Voyage, really. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 angels in the yard. It's gonna be a big Haunting Voyage for sure. It's gonna be big enough. Nixilis.
Notions of morality.
I knew we'd see you again. I knew we'd see you again. Nah. No thanks.
And you'll lose everything.
Okay, I would have done the devil first if that was your plan. You would have gained a bit of life there, but nah. Does this die at the end step?
There's no secret I can't uncover.
It does. Ouch. Ouch. There goes the Metropolitan Angel. I should have blocked it. I should have blocked it. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There is the win con we've all been waiting for. Let the games begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands on board. Haunting Voyage for 7. That should wrap this whole thing up. Dude, why can we never get the Valkyrie in the yard though when we have this? I feel like that's a crying shame. Because if we had the Valkyrie, our life total would go whoop up to like 50. You know what? Nah. Nah, fam. You can't have my last land. Kiki Jiki's finally making some copies though. First time, honestly, and I mean this, it's the first time I've seen anyone actually doing this to me. That's kind of cool. Ooh, the Hive. Please don't take an angel. Please, please, please. Take Indulgence. Don't take an angel, please. No. Oh man. All right, well they can't copy this anymore. Gosh darn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 angels is still a lot of angels. 5 angels is still a lot of angels. There goes all the really good angels. Jeez. You gotta go, my friend. You gotta go, and I will take 3 cards. Thank you. You have definitely overstayed your welcome. All right, now we've got nothing in hand. Great. We drew like trash. 3 cards and we drew like absolute trash. Let me guess. Meat hook for 2, 3. That would be unfortunate, but we still have a 7-9 on the field, so can't be too upset about that. Omnixilis creates the devil. They keep forgetting to do the devil before they do the Omnixilis trigger. That way they don't gain the life. Wait, is this a devil? It's a goblin. All right. They kill the Giada. Part of me feels like I should probably just go face and stop focusing on their planeswalkers. I don't know. Maybe we go face here and then we just Doomscar the board. That could be something we could do. We would draw a ton of cards. We're gonna draw 3 more cards. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go face here. Actually, face. You die. You die. Let's draw 3 cards. Doomscar the board. Start fresh. And we got ourselves Giada into Youthful Valkyrie. All lands. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Man.
Well, now you've gone and ruined
Do
all
we
my
Doomscar the board? Are we scared? Are we scared to die here? A little bit. A little bit. See what we get with this. Feel a lot better now. I feel a lot better now. No more Doomscar. Doomscar is not a play anymore. We're going here. Into here. Bit of life gain. 2 more bodies to block with. And we're looking good, baby. Let's go. Let's go. How are they going to stop this? They're the ones who are going to have to worry about the sweeper, right? And they can't sweep into 9/11 creature, so we should be fine. We should be fine. Famous last words, right? Nixilis you're throwing away, huh? Not too many people be willing to give that card up. I don't think it's any good here, so I think you made the right choice, but most people would love to play that. The Metropolitan Angels, man. They really are what won us the game here. They really MVP'd this game for sure. Being able to draw all those cards. Drawing all those lands. It's nice. Alright, yep. Create another blood token. Sack your little guy. Who you gonna kill? Twice the number of blood tokens, so they're gonna kill a Valkyrie. Fair enough. They can deal 6 damage. 6 damage. Well, based on the fact that they're struggling to get the play out this quickly means that they don't see it yet. If they don't see it, it probably isn't there. The problem with, you know, trying to fight against an opponent who's playing angels is that they all fly. It's like, how do you defend against that, you know?
family.
2 Nixilis. I knew you couldn't let one go without actually having another one in hand. Silly me.
Punishment is my entertainment.
Do you, my guy? We still have lethal, I believe. 9, 10, 12, 13, 22 damage. So unless you're going to get above 22 life total here, we've got you. No blocks. We should be getting the good game signal here. They've got 1 land open, 1 treasure. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good way to cap it off. That is a great way to cap it off. How about another 8, 10? All right, swing all right up the middle. Draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3 lands. Come on, just for giggles. Why not? Why not 3 more lands? Oh man, the flood is real, but it's fine. Somehow we still managed to get right through that game with only 1 Valkyrie. That was good, man. Angels undefeated, just can't be stopped. I'm telling you, this is the deck, guys. If you guys want to rank up on the ladder, this is the deck to do it. GG. That is going to conclude today's gameplay footage. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I do really appreciate that a lot. We are going to break the deck down a little bit and talk about it. But before we do that, I do just want to say, if you made it this far into the video, huge shout out and thank you to you for making it this far. It does help a lot with the algorithm here on YouTube and pushes my videos out to more people when they see the watch time being upped. So thank you guys for that watch time. Thank you for your attention, and I appreciate that so much, and I'm really happy you enjoyed the video today enough to do so. So with that being said, let's talk about the list a little bit here, guys. So we have a really cool deck here, man. We really do. This thing is absolutely sweet. It's very consistent, very strong. It has multiple ways to win. We can out aggro almost any deck just straight up playing Giada from the, the beginning to the end by dropping these angels as we go. And if they, like I said, if we get swept up or they die, Haunting Voyage is happy to just clean up the rest of the field and win the game for us. So it's a very cool list. There's obviously multiple ways you can play angels right now. Esper Angels has a lot to choose from. I mean, if you just go in here and I have some new cards, obviously, so let's put not collected too, just in case. But if you just type in the word angel in the filter and you go through this thing, you've got crazy amount of options here. And options that will change the whole scheme and dynamic of your deck. I mean, there's things like the Starnheim Aspirant. I've seen this ran in a couple of decks where they were running this with the Giada, and when they get that reduction cost of 2 from all their angels and a Giada for mana on the field, they were getting things down like a Angel of Destiny by like turn 3, and it was crazy. Oh, wait, is it? Yeah, turn 4. So by turn 4, they're dropping down Angel of Destiny and they're swinging in, trying to win the game. And there's a lot of really cool things you can do, man. There's just so many angels. It's endless. If you want to go the route of that life gain and try to win with the Angel of Destiny, you can do so by getting your life total past a certain point. But I really like the Valkyrie option just because if you get your life past 7 anyways, I'm of the understanding if you get your life above 7 and the Valkyries ever pump your team, there's almost no way you lose those games. But there's so many cool things you can do, man. There's angels like the Shields of Seagate right here. This card can give all your creatures indestructibility, which is kind of cool. There's a lot. This card right here is pretty fantastic because you can, if your creatures die, they can come right back to your hand. So if you don't want to go the reanimation route, but you want to get a little bit of protection for your angels, you can go with Lisa. Lisa comes down, and then when your other angels die, they go back to your hand, which is so very good. Then you got the enchantment route, man. You got the retribution route where you can get the retribution down, and then also like Rampage of the Valkyries. This card right here is pretty sweet because when your angels die, they're gonna have to sacrifice creatures as well. I highly considered playing the Angel of Suffering because this card right here is pretty sweet because it works pretty well with the reanimation idea, because with this it's a 5/3 flyer, but what's cool about it is when you get dealt damage, you prevent the damage and instead you mill that many or twice that many cards into your graveyard. So this can ultimately get you a very big Haunting Voyage, but in some cases could cost you to mill yourself out. I feel like personally, I don't know, I didn't get to play test it or try it out, but if you guys have, let me know. I would really love to hear your thoughts on this card because it is pretty cool. Another way we used to play this deck though is we used to have Harbinger, and every time it gained life with the Valkyrie, it was just spitting out more 4/4 angels, gaining us even more life. So again, 1,000 ways you can make this deck. There's really no right or wrong way to make angels right now. This personally is just my favorite way to do it because these new cards right here play really well with Giada, Metropolitan Angel, and the Sanctuary Warden work super well together because it's all that 1/1 counter stuff that you can kind of see some value out of. So that's the route I took. And then of course splashing in some reanimation is a lot of fun. But and as far as sweepers go, guys, you don't always have to fall for the Crippling Fear play. I'm sorry, the Doomscar play. You can always go with the Crippling Fear, and you can run this as your sweeper of choice because it's a 4-drop sweeper that gives -3/3 to all creatures across the board except for one creature type. So if you don't want to do reanimation, you can actually run angels and run Crippling Fear as a sweeper, and in almost all cases that should be good enough to get you the win over other aggro decks. So that's kind of a cool way to do it too. So anyways, we're going on 4 minutes now. This is one of those decks where, like I said, you can build it 1,000 ways. I'm sure you guys have ways that you've already done it, but let me know what you guys think of my version. If you guys have any ideas on how to make this better as far as the reanimation style, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. But that will do it for today's video, guys. We have more content coming out again tomorrow, and it's I just finished the recording on it. It is insane. The next video is going to be nuts, so be sure to tune in for that. And before I hop out of here, huge shout out and thank you goes to my Marty Mob, guys. Thank you so much for being part of the Marty Mob and helping support the channel, through your financial monthly memberships. I do really greatly appreciate you, and I wish I could verbalize every single time just how much I appreciate you guys and what it means to me that you guys are choosing to be part of the Marty Mob. But if you guys want to learn more and you aren't part of the Marty Mob, you can hit the join button down below next to the subscribe button, or there's a link in the description and you can learn more about what that means to be part of the Marty Mob. But that'll do it, guys. Thanks so much for being part of this video. Thanks for anyone who's subscribed here today. Thanks for the likes, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Till next time, peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.